guys, what's going on? Today I wanted to do a little short video on something that I went and fixed. My landlord went and was cleaning out the logs and stuff that had collected up against the bridge and was causing it to dam up and allowing water to go over top of the bridge every time it rained. Well, he was down there working on it and the bolt broke off of this ball joint here, or tie rod, and it just broke off right there on the end where it goes up into the knuckle. Well, I went and ground all that out of there, and I'll show you what we got going on. Alright, so here's what it looked like before, and the head, or this bolt, broke off of the original one. So I just took the grinder and ground all this off to where it was flat, and then took this cap off, a rubber boot, and ground it off, and then this here just fell out. Alright, well, this is what it ended up looking like after I got done with it, and it is tapered. So what I did was I made that bushing right there, and that bushing will go in there, and it's protruding out the other side here enough to where it'll allow it to spin. And then I just took an old scrap piece of metal I had and turned that and put it in there. And then we got this washer that goes on there, and there's a gap between it. So that will allow it to turn. So then got me a bolt to put in there, and a washer, 2 washers in fact, to go on there, and fine thread bolt. So now this will be on the knuckle, and we'll go put it on and see how she works. Now this is only a temporary fix in a pinch. You know, yeah, I know if you ain't got a lathe, you ain't gonna be able to do this, but for people who do. Now, originally what I had done, let me get that piece. He broke down right over there, and I just took this thing here, I just had it laying out and laying there at the lathe, and I just drilled it out and just stuck it in there and put a great big washer on it, just enough to get him over here. This will get you where you need to go. So this is only a temporary fix for until he can get him a new tie rod for it. And I don't understand why they didn't make this so that you could just replace this one end. But it's all one solid tie rod, or drag link, or whatever you want to call it. So let's go put this on and see how she works. So now we're going to go ahead and stick this side on. So I'll get that side on, then we'll stick this side on. So now what we'll do, take this back apart, and we're going to just stick some grease on that. Just to protect it until he can get him a new one. At least it'll be a little smooth. And then we'll take our bolt and put it up through there. Then we'll put our sleeve on there that we made. And then we'll stick it up in there. Put our bolt on top of it. Get a rag. And tighten her up. And now we've got a working tie rod. So, if that helps anybody figure out how to make that work, that's the way to do it. So, it's like I said, it's not permanent. It's not a permanent fix. Well, I guess it's as permanent as the owner's going to want it to be. So, it's up to him how long he wants to run it like that. But that'll hold it until he can get him a new one. But anyway, I wanted to also mention something else here. Hoping that some of my air gun guys will know what to do here. I went and got this bottle, and this is a MSA Stealth H45, and we tried to make this adapter to fit over top of this so that I could put my air tube on it, but then we don't have a way to fill it. So the problem I'm having is trying to figure out what I need that will screw into this tank that's got the valve, the Foster fitting, and a place to put the hose on it. And then you got the gauge on the other side here. I don't know what piece here I need. I know this is 7/8 by 14 threads. So we was going to try this route, but the problem is, and we didn't realize this had a hole in it. I wouldn't have imagined there would even be a hole there. But for some reason, this would have worked with an O-ring in there. But the problem we're having is there's a freaking hole that goes through the end of this, which makes no sense why they would have a hole in there. You got a hole right here that goes all the way through to the other side there. So I don't understand why that's there. That makes no sense to me. So if anybody knows what I need to get, could send me a link to this, what I need to get for this tank so I can make it work for my air rifles. So if anybody knows that, please send me a link to that, because I've looked everywhere, and everything I find has metric threads, and that's 7/8 by 14. So I don't know. I know these other guys on their air gun channels don't have this much problem trying to find a fitting to fit that. And I'm not paying no $250 for a fitting. I only paid $60 some for the tank. I'm not going to go that route. So anyway, I hope that tie rod fix helps you guys figure out how to limp your tractor back home when you break it like that. So don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. You guys have a good one. Later.